American family remembered in Marneuli and Tbilisi. Exam hit in Tbilisi. 39,000 applicants in heat of national exams. Immigrant discrimination issues. Are immigrants' rights protected in Georgia?
Hello, GIPA2day is on air, and I am Chinara Nurmamadova.
Good evening, and it's Sofia Bugiashvili from GIPA2day studio.
American family was killed in Ghada Valley, Georgia. The main suspect is a 19-year-old shepherd, Ryan and Laura Smith, who were living for more than 6 years in Georgia Marneuli region with their 4-year-old son. After their tragic death, people demonstrated solidarity, bringing flowers and candles to the United States Embassy in Tbilisi. And a few hours ago, our correspondent Rana Agayeva talked with Kamila Mamadova, who is the head of Marneuli Radio. As Marneuli residents, especially the women he worked with, were shocked with this incident.
Я никогда не слышала о них ничего плохого, когда они были живы. Дело в том, что это абсолютно...
I have never heard anything bad about them. They were an absolutely calm family. They were a very interesting example of those American families that we have seen on TV, positive and smiley. And at the same time, they speak perfect Azerbaijani to you and know about your culture more than you do. During these days, when we have learned about the tragedy, we have communicated with many people. And yesterday, it was emotionally very hard to talk to the women with whom he had weaved carpets. We listened again to our interviews with him, where we asked him why he decided to do the carpet business. He said that it was interesting for him to revitalize the culture that was most likely to die out. He said, "You don't appreciate what you have here." He also said that women should be given the opportunity to earn money by the labor they know the best. He gave these women the opportunity to evaluate the knowledge that their grandmothers passed on to them. He made them realize that what they do is important and their labor can be paid. Regarding his plans, it's hard to say something. For the whole year, he was trying to get permission from the local mayor's office to create an attraction park for children. He said that in order to entertain his son, he had to take him to Bolnisi and Tbilisi. He said, "I have a car and money to do that, but not everybody has the same opportunities." He wanted to create the park on his own account and with the help of his friends. He had a plan and cost estimate, but as usual, our mayor's office ignores all the initiatives of citizens. He was fighting for it, and the locals supported him. This topic attracted the attention of the people with the help of our radio. The municipality contacted us. We want to create this park in memory of Ryan and his family.
Инициатива идет от наших активистов, и мы, в принципе, очень хотим, чтобы этот парк в память о их семье существовал.
National examinations started in Tbilisi, and organizational problems also revealed with the start. The stir in the society caused the statement that only one center would have air conditioning. For more detailed review, follow our journalists Rustant Avalishvili and Misha Darasalia, who visited the school where exams were held.
რა უნარები გამიჭირდა ცოტა, დანარჩენ საგნებში ველოდებით და მაღალ შეფასებას.
რების სისტემა დაზიანებული იყო და მაგრად ცხელოდა. წყალიც არ მოდიოდა.
სხვა ტესტების მაგ რა მომოლოდინებს?
რავი, კაი რა.
ქართული უნარები?
კი, ქართული უნარებში ვერბალური ნაწილი იყო, მარტო რთული მათემატიკური არ იყო რთული და მგონი კალკულას სწავლობდა.
მარტივი იყო ჩემი აზრით, არ იყო ისეთი სირთულიც, რომ ვინმეს გასჭირვებოდა ასე თუ ისე და მგონი მარტივია. კონდიციონერი იყო თავიდან გამართული დაახლოებით 1 საათის განმავლობაში და შემდეგ ჩაირთვა, ასე რომ არ წარმოადგენდა დიდ პრობლემას. რა ვიცი, მგონი შედარებით რთული იყო უნარები ყველაზე მეტად საგნებიდან. ქართული იყო მარტივი.
Those who are already students face different set of challenges. How can a student balance working life and education? Time management is hard for students who pay tuition fee with their salaries. For some, it's a challenge that is sometimes impossible to manage. More detailed report by our journalist Lika Bakuradze.
Higher education in Georgia is very popular and demanded from society. Every year, thousands of applicants are registered for entrance exams, desiring gaining profession. First-stage student of medical university had the same plan.
თული გრაფიკიდან გამომდინარე ამ ორი საქმის შეთავსება ერთმანეთთან ვერ გამომივიდა. ვიხდი გადასახადს, რა თქმა უნდა, თუმცა ვეღარ ვახერხებ უნივერსიტეტში ფიზიკურად სიარულს და სწავლას. რა თქმა უნდა, დამსაქმებელი, ასე ვთქვათ, მოითხოვს დიპლომს და დიპლომის გარეშე პერსპექტიული სამსახურის მოძებნა ჩემი აზრით შეუძლებელია.
Each year, university or the Ministry of Education publish the number of students whose status has been stopped. The cause? Non-paid fee, non-paid semesters or years.
Unfortunately, there are many students who can't attend the lectures because they are working at that time. They asked me to postpone the exams because they had not time to study for them. In the result, we got the students who work hard on several places to pay for education that they don't get. I think that it's a problem of society.
As the experts or university administration say, modern labor market gives persons chance to being employed and successful without diploma.
ძირითადი რაც შესაძლებელია არის განათლებისადმი მიდგომა. როდესაც სკოლას ამთავრებდა, ჩემ შემთხვევაში იყო ის, რომ აუცილებელი მოთხოვნა, რომ უმაღლესი უნდა ჩააბარო. თავარი ეს არის, ეს მიდგომა შესაძლებელი ოჯახიდან, მშობლებიდან, საზოგადოებისგან, ეს მოთხოვნა არ უნდა მოდიოდეს. მეორე ვფიქრობ ის არის, რომ ზღვარი უნდა იყოს აწეული და უმაღლესი არ უნდა აბარებდეს ყველა, ვისაც მაგითად ჯარში წასვლა არ უნდა, ვისაც რაღაცა სოფელში დარჩენა არ უნდა და ასე შემდეგ. ჩვენ ამ ადამიანებს ეს უმაღლეს ჩაბარება როგორც გამოსავალი კი არა, როგორც მომავლის მნიშვნელოვანი გადაწყვეტილება ისე უნდა დავანახოთ.
The half-filled auditoriums sometimes empties. This is what Georgian universities and lecturers are facing, as they say, very frequently.
ახლა უკვე ვფიქრობ, რომ ცოტა დრო ავრიქო და დავანებო სწავლას ფული, შევაგროვო ფული სასწავლო, რომ გადავიხადო გადასახადი და შემდეგ გავაგრძელო ისევ სწავლა.
Mariam believes that without a degree, she can't have a successful future and desired job.
Immigrant issues in Georgia. Are immigrants' rights protected, and what are the attitudes towards them in everyday life? The voices of immigrants living in Georgia are often unheard or ignored. For more insight, stay with us, with our journalist Gular Abbasova through the report.
Most of the people just don't want to accept you for who you are. They really want to see you for your color and for your background, for your heritage.
Tanvir Khan moved to Georgia 7 months ago in order to study and make a small business. He is originally from Bangladesh, and racial discrimination is the main problem for him in Tbilisi. Tanvir thinks rights of Asian immigrants is not protected in Georgia.
I'm grateful for the friends that I have that are Georgians that have been supporting me all throughout my journey here. But if it has to come down to the mass population that is against you, then it's rough. You don't have much of a support from just two people that can actually speak up for you, that can go to the police or that can go to the law enforcement and stand up for you.
Official statistic of 2013 shows that only number of immigrant students were 4,177 in Georgia. This indicator increased nearly 45% in 2016. Among the immigrants, Asian and African students are more than other countries.
My first week here, I started facing discrimination right from the airport. They will announce that a black person is coming into the country, and they will separate you from everybody, and they will ask you to open your luggage, and they will inspect everything. They will remove your clothes, everything. I was the only one they did it to in the whole plane, just me.
Sharon Olayewo is from Nigeria. She is also one of those who faces discrimination in daily life because of her nationality. Sharon doesn't feel herself safe in Georgia.
When I first came, going out at night was safe in Georgia. Like you can stroll out at 1 a.m. and nobody's touching you or something. These days, I just prefer sitting down at home. After going to school, going to church, I just go straight home. I don't go anywhere else.
Representative of Ombudsman Tatule Todua says they don't receive big number of applications about discrimination. Mostly they investigate the cases through media by their own initiatives, but that investigations mostly doesn't have positive results.
Investigation is ongoing still, and no one is punished at this stage. So this is a general critique towards the prosecutor's office, towards the Ministry of Internal Affairs, that investigations are ongoing for a long period of time, and we don't see some quick and real results of these criminal cases.
Marko Kaftace, the lawyer of Tolerant and Diversity Institute, says that the number of racial discrimination cases has increased during the last years in Georgia.
We help with the documentation, how to write a complaint, and so on. And we also take some cases and take them to the court. And we have 11 pending cases like that. With our resources, we cannot afford to take all the cases. And not to offer all of them representation at the court. We cannot do that, but we offer consultations to all of them.
Ms. Kaftace thinks Georgia has not clear policy towards immigrants, and if the state is passive to investigate and protect people's rights, this approach leads further discrimination crimes.
Now about Azerbaijani students that are leaving the country and staying abroad for work. Statistics go higher and higher year by year, so migration rises among youngsters in Azerbaijan. What are the reasons behind this trend? For more detailed information, follow up our journalist Chinare Nurmamedova.
Who wants to live far from his family, his friends? Who wants to go apart from his hometown? It's not so easy. I had a lot of problems, a lot of difficult days in Italy to adapt there. You know, you have a different culture, different traditions, you have language barrier.
Ceyhun Ahmadov, a student from Azerbaijan, was admitted to 5 universities in United Kingdom 5 years ago. However, he was not chosen by study abroad program in Azerbaijan despite his high scores. After expiring of the program, Ceyhun applied for scholarship programs in Italy and started to study Master of Business Administration at University of Bologna.
We don't feel the support of government, and even we feel that the government tries to make barriers to prevent students to go abroad.
There is an increasing trouble in Azerbaijan about students who leave the country to study abroad and do not want to come back after education like Ceyhun. In contrast, with who studied abroad by study abroad program of the state a few years ago, now students face complicated procedures for documentation. Gumru Safiyeva, who is also applying for scholarship programs for 6 years, did not manage to get any of them yet. She does not want to come back to Azerbaijan if she wins a scholarship and leave the country. Gumru explains it with limited job opportunities in Azerbaijan.
Azerbaijan education system remains quite behind on a global scale. The quality of education in our university are not similar to an average university in European countries. For example, there are many graduated higher school students are unemployed or they taking jobs which offer with low salary.
Getting married 6 months ago, she even does not want to have a child until moving abroad.
In the future, I want to grow my child in a healthy and quality environment, and I want my child will be so close her or his dreams, and so close her education to get easily quality education, not to suffer like as me.
According to the official statistics, unemployment rate is 5% in Azerbaijan, which is lower than a lot of developed countries. However, experts emphasize unemployment as one of the main reasons of young moving abroad.
Social political environment also affects students' decision. They feel like not having enough rights and liberties in Azerbaijan and prefer to move to other countries, which provide people with better conditions in terms of those.
Students are displeased with high tuition fees and low quality of education in Azerbaijan. Not only the number of students going abroad, but also those who do not want to return to Azerbaijan are increasing.
According to unofficial calculations, 4,000 to 5,000 of students go to Turkey every year. Moreover, many people study in Italy, Hungary, and other countries. Approximately 10,000 students leave Azerbaijan to study abroad each year.
State program on education of Azerbaijani youth abroad had been launched in 2007 and expired in 2015. So the program ceased, flood of people abroad is going on. Experts consider high quality education and wide range of job opportunities vital in order to make students come back to Azerbaijan.
We are continuing with international news. Finally, good news. All 13 people are out after 17-day ordeal in Thailand. Divers have rescued everybody who were trapped in a flooded cave system 17 days after they got trapped underground.
Meanwhile, in Turkey, Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan has presented the new 16-minister cabinet in the presidential complex in the capital Ankara. It is the first ever cabinet under the new presidential system, made a reality on Monday.
Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan has unveiled a new 16-minister cabinet in the presidential complex in the capital Ankara. It's the first ever cabinet under the new presidential system made a reality on Monday.
16 Nisan halk oylaması ve 24 Haziran seçimleri,
the April 16th referendum and the June 24th election have demonstrated our democracy in the highest level. When we consider the participation rate and the final result, we can surely claim that the election was unique in the world.
Dünyada eşi ve benzeri olmayan bir seçim gerçekleşmiştir.
Erdogan has appointed his son-in-law Berat Albayrak for the cabinet as a treasury and finance minister together with 15 other ministers.
Sayın Berat Albayrak.
For 95 years, Turkey was a parliamentary republic, but from Monday it's a presidential republic, and it allows Recep Tayyip Erdogan to name ministers and vice presidents. That's all for today. Thank you for being with us. Goodbye.
Don't forget to watch us tomorrow at the same time. Goodbye.